Why law?
I don't know. It was just something that was interesting for me. I actually wanted to become a diplomat. That was my dream.
All right.
And I thought maybe law was a good way into that.
I think that we would all say that you are the perfect diplomat. You would have been the absolute star, as you are already now,
I'm not
of course.
so sure.
But of course, everybody watching this will say that that would have been a fantastic career.
Oh, well, I didn't become a diplomat.
Okay. There was an IBA part of it, wasn't it?
I started to be a member of the IBA for a couple of years.
Wine.
Okay, yeah. Cheers. That's where I met your father. And he was not actually the one who introduced me to IAFL, at that time IAML.
Yes, exactly.
I was asked by a German lawyer to come to, I think it was Montreal.
Okay, do you remember who?
Yes.
Okay.
Elizabeth was her name. She's dead now,
okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was invited to speak about Swedish, marriage law. And
okay.
I did go. And she...
In English?
Yes, in English.
That's quite tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, she introduced me to IAML, and
okay.
I went to Lyon. That was my first meeting.
That was yeah, okay.
It's about 30 years ago.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm. And I met your father there, of course, and I met many others. It was a lovely meeting, and I got very interested, and I became a fellow. And I have been since then.
What does it mean to you, the Academy?
The Academy has meant a lot to me, really. From the beginning it meant that I got into the international family law in a better way, because I met people from, wherever. I worked together with many of them. And it was also a lot of fun. The travels are fantastic. And it's been a great part of my life the last maybe 10-15 years. In the beginning it was more like going to a meeting, maybe going to one meeting a year. But then I became president of the European chapter.
And what was that? Do you remember?
I remember I was asked when we had a meeting in Thessaloniki, and I was so surprised. I mean, it's from nowhere.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. But I said, of course. Typical me, I always say it too fast. I don't think, I just say yes, let's go. Anyway, that was a great pleasure to be European chapter president, really.
Yeah.
I arranged 2 meetings. I had already arranged 1 meeting in Gothenburg.
I remember Gothenburg.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Gothenburg.
That was while Audrey Ducroux was president.
Yeah.
And you and I together had a small meeting in Gothenburg, but it was fun.
It was fun. No, it was all your meeting. I think I actually talked about Swedish family law at the time, but I remember it being absolutely nerve-wracking. Okay, and this bit about the international part, did he enjoy the travels as well?
He did. I mean, when I was president, he traveled with me every time, but between the 2 presidencies, he did not always come. He came sometimes, and I think that's fine. I mean, sometimes it's good to be alone as well, to be able to mix with all others. If you have your partner, maybe you are, a little bit beside sometimes. So I think it's good to do once together and once not.
That's good advice to the potential viewers of this.
I think so.
Okay, so what about this new adventure? I am not really familiar what happens. You are, because I've always been wondered, you are vice president and then become president, and then you become president-elect, and then you are, explain it to me. I don't understand it.
Well,
because and then afterwards you're past president, and then you still have
We call pasta president.
pasta president. Okay, oh, that's good.
No,
Explain it to me.
Okay, well, you become vice president, and there used to be, I think, 3 vice presidents sometime. It's now, as far as I remember, not maybe 2 or 1.
Are we now talking about the European
No,
or
the world.
the world? Okay, the mothership.
And then you can be vice president for a couple of terms, and I actually never really wanted to become president of the whole organization. No, you're laughing when you say that, but it's true. It's true.
It's like more William Longrig.
No, I'm not. I like William a lot, but I mean we are not the same.
And that was before you can do it on Teams or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Zoom and Teams and
Yeah.
whatever.
But before then, was it on telephone or?
It could have been, but mostly we had the meetings when we were having meetings all over.
Okay.
So we had 4 meetings.
So international
Yeah.
meetings. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
But then, of course, there were other things in between sometimes, but not very often. But then when you became a president, then it was a lot more, of course.
Yeah. But those board meetings, what do you discuss?
You have been part of some. so
Yeah,
you know
but
what
now
we
it's
do.
not about me. It's you.
Well, you know, we have an agenda, quite a heavy agenda.
Yeah.
And, well, we just different questions for the academy, how to make it flower and how make it better. And, you know, what kind of meetings we are having, planning meetings for many years ahead of time. Decided where and how and who, and it's quite a lot, and also a lot of politics.
And this organization, I asked you before about what does it mean to you, and actually was you didn't answer in the way that I thought, because what comes to my mind is friendship.
Yes. When people have asked me before what is it about IAFL, yes, friendship is really a big thing in IAFL. And it becomes a way of life together. We are like a traveling theater, really. But we're not there to travel, we are there to meet, but in different places. It's really a very strong friendship. And I can never be without that. I have to meet everybody again.
Yeah. Yeah, and have you, and don't say any names, but have you ever been disappointed with the referrals that, or the contacts they've had?
No, I haven't.
Which is quite extraordinary, actually, that it works, because the whole idea is not that you should have, the best.
Yes.
And now we are sitting here saying that, but apart from at least me,
and me,
and the best people in your
I've
country.
never had any problems after having given a referral. No.
And for the future, what do you think that we ought to do in relation to what do you foresee? Will it continue? Would we be able to, we're talking about environmental, can we travel, politically, and so forth,
It's been a discussion, I know that, about our traveling around the world. And you can see during COVID we were able to have a lot of seminars and things anyway, but I still think the personal contact is very important. So we need to be at different places so that maybe you can pick 1 or 2 places where you can go.
And it's a fantastic group of people, but also the knowledge is absolutely great. Do you think that we can, or should, it's great that we have each other, but for the broader perspective, can we do more legislation, influencing, You know, if we were to write the laws, I'm sure we would be able to write quite good laws together.
Absolutely. I think we are working hard on that, and we're doing a lot of good things in that area. We have Hague representation. We step into, we intervene in different cases, and we try to be try to become an organization which is really important even for legislation. And I think we have succeeded in some ways, at least to be able to be asked to say something in the legislation, and that's what we want to. We want to be the organization to go to if you want to have real good advice.